What's up? It's been a while, like 2 years. Like, I don't even know where to start. Where do I even begin? I guess we'll just start from my last video. Last video was literally November 2020. Lots has changed. I have red hair now, and I've lost a little bit of weight, gone through lots of changes. And if you have been following me, whether it's on Instagram or one of my 49 subscribers on this channel, then you know that I basically utilized Instagram for pretty much the last couple of years. And yeah, I just kind of one day just wanted to get back into YouTube. I really missed it. I love filming, I love vlogging. I do that a lot with my Instagram page. So why not come back to YouTube? So that's what we're doing. Basically what I wanted to do with this video, and I don't even know if it's gonna go into a part 1, part 2, but I just wanted to catch up with all y'all. I'm planning to post videos back to once a week, and if you're a returning subscriber, hello, welcome back, here we are. I mean, I guess let's start from the beginning. So November 2020, holy shiitake. It was pretty intense. I went through a lot of changes. So basically around November 2020, I started getting back into fitness again. I actually joined a CrossFit gym. Yeah, never in my life did I ever think I would join, let alone a CrossFit gym. I've only been, you know, to the conventional 24-hour fitness, Crunch Fitness, and one of my best friends convinced me, took actually a few times of convincing of her to get me to go to this CrossFit gym. And I basically fell in love with it. The first day I went, I was just like, yeah, this is cool. And so yeah, I started my CrossFit / fitness journey back in 2020, and then was going through so many different events. I was going through a hard time in my relationship, in my past relationship. I was going through a hard time at my previous workplace, and it was just like so much. And so pretty much fast forward to December 2020, got out of that relationship and went on leave from that workplace because I just needed to pretty much refigure my life out again. And I really just went all out into my CrossFit / fitness journey from, I mean, pretty much until today. And it's so crazy. I started in September 2020 in CrossFit, and then basically within a year I lost about 35 pounds. And I'll put like a picture, like a before and after picture right here. It was insane how fast I lost the weight and how much strength I gained with, I mean, and it wasn't just physical strength, it was also emotional strength. It was honestly pretty incredible, the type of transformation I had the moment I started to devote myself to my fitness journey. And it's still doing it to this day, and I'll get into that. After I left my relationship, moved back in with the parents. If any of y'all have gone through that transition when, you know, you've lived on your own and then having to move back in with your parents, that shit's rough. That is not an easy transition. So I had to go through that, had to go through my time, and, you know, still working out, still doing my thing, and, you know, trying to find a better job within that time frame, pretty basically. And so pretty much for the whole year of 2021, I was just working my butt off. And if you hear a dog barking, that's Bon Bon. I'll eventually take her take her out, or she'll eventually appear on this channel because she's our doggy. And you can probably tell from just the background itself that I'm in a very different place. But I'll get to that. I was really refiguring myself out. It's kind of, in a way, starting from scratch. And if any of you have gone through that, I feel you. Like, girl or man, it is hard. It is like, you go from, you know, pretty much about, you know, to enter like a new chapter with someone, to ending that chapter and going and moving back in, you know, with your parents, and really just like starting over. Like, I really had to figure out, you know, how to be single again after, I mean, the last time I was single was when I was 19. Like, I was a kid. I'm 29 now. That's 10 years ago. And so it was like a huge transition. It was like a huge shift for me. And it was hard. But you know, I knew that it was going to be, I knew it was going to be a climb, but not even the end result, but like at the top of that mountain, it was going to be something beautiful. I mean, really, the whole last year of 2021 was me refinding myself, and I wouldn't have changed it any other way. It was really important for me to move back in with my parents. It helped me redefine the relationship with my parents, helped me redefine my relationship with my family. It was something that I really needed to heal for myself. And yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, I wouldn't have changed it any other way, because that is what I needed to do. 22, this year comes around, get a new job, super fun, end up basically kind of like working out like as my job, which was even better. It was amazing. And then, you know, just still doing, and it was within CrossFit, so still, you know, working with CrossFit, working on my own CrossFit journey, and, you know, trying to figure out like my next move. But I started focusing on yoga, and yoga has really opened my eyes to so many different avenues of, you know, healing, spirituality. Maybe I'll make a video of that later. And, you know, just kind of like taking life as it is, and like not really being in a rush to like do anything. And what ended up happening that it's pretty freaking awesome, I ended up moving in with my best friends. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can literally, I don't know if you can, you see Bonbon? Like, I don't know if you can see the vines. That's Bonbon trying. Her name's Bonnie, but I call her Bonbon all the time. It's like, who would have thought that I would have had the opportunity to move in with my best friends? It completely worked out. Like, it was so crazy. They, you know, there was a couple times where they had like a vacant room, but, you know, at that time I was at a point where I couldn't afford rent yet, and I was like, sorry, like I can't, like all this stuff. And then when I got my other job, I was making enough, you know, and I was like, I can technically move out of my mom's house. Like, I really don't need to be here. And then that's when my best friend was like, hey, like, we have a vacant room, like, it's there for you, like, bada bing bada boom, let's do this. And I was like, yeah, you might be right, I don't know what I'm waiting for. This is literally what I would dream about when I was like younger. And then going into college, I would even think like, man, like I just have always wanted that time to like live not only with roommates, but with my best friends as roommates. And I remember me and my best friend Leia would always talk about like, oh my gosh, like, you know, what, imagine if we lived together. And this was like when we were in middle school or something like that. Like, imagine us all grown up with our big girl jobs and we just live together. Wouldn't it be amazing? Oh goodness, no. Right now I'm working part-time at a yoga studio, but honestly, I love it. It doesn't even feel like work to me. The environment is such an amazing environment. I mean, it's a community that and that's what it really is, and that's what it really is at my job at Peer to Point. And I think I love it so much because it reminds me of like the community that my CrossFit gym brings. And what I tell my boss all the time is like, I live for these type of communities, like the fact that like you feel like a part of something. And that's what's important to me, because I feel like I'm a part of a family in my CrossFit gym, and I feel like I'm a part of a family at the yoga studio. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, I like, especially when it comes to like me being in between jobs, and maybe one of you can relate to this, like before I would be like, oh my god, like I need to get like a big girl job, I need to do this, I need to do that. But at the end of the day, you know, everything happens for a reason, and you just gotta go with the flow sometimes. You know, things are still a challenge, and I mean, I feel like that's with everything in life. With whatever you're going through, you're always going to come across challenges, you're always going to come across setbacks. But at the end of the day, what I always tell myself, that everything is going to work out. Like my mom always tells me, take it one day at a time, focus on what's in front of you, and everything else will fall into place. And that's honestly so true, where it can be really hard, especially, you know, if you go through a lot of anxiety, which I go through, and I'm not afraid of talking about it. I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, you probably know that I really am very open about my vulnerability, and I think that's why, you know, my following has increased over the past couple of years. When I started my fitness journey, which was in September 2020, and I started like at 200 followers. Now I'm about like 540 or something like that, and that's huge for me. I'm just like, shit, I went up like 300 followers. It means a lot to me that I have these people that follow me for my authenticity, my transparency, and that's all I want to be, is be authentic, be transparent, and just be me. And that's all you can do, is just be yourself. Here I am, back on YouTube, and yeah, I'm excited to all the videos that I'm going to be posting week by week. Lots of you have given me ideas on what to post. A lot of you told me that you wanted it to be like a personal blog, which I feel like that's what I try to do, or what I've been trying to do for my Instagram. So it's going to be the same thing for this channel. My fitness journey is a big one that a few of you wanted me to talk about, which I love talking about fitness. I love talking about my fitness journey itself. So of course that's going to be videos to come, and I will probably be posting like a transformation video, and like what happened like throughout those 2 years, and where I'm at today and how I'm doing it today. First of all, well, not first of all, but seriously, I want to thank all 49 of you for sticking around. I honestly was so shocked when I logged back into my YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my god, I still got with the 49 subscribers. Thank you. Again, if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, click subscribe right down below. If you want to be notified every time I upload, just click the little alert, little symbol right there, right next to it, or however the new layout is. Yeah, just so you know every time I have a new video.